In the Cold War, some spies wore death on their fingers. Not a gun, not a knife, a ring. Inside it enough poison to kill in seconds. If capture was inevitable, the ring ensured silence forever. This is not a legend. It was standard intelligence tradecraft. During the Cold War, intelligence agencies planned for one worst-case scenario above all others: capture. If a spy was taken alive, interrogation could expose networks, methods, and national secrets. Both East and West prepared for that risk. One solution was extreme: a concealed suicide device. Among the most discreet was the poison ring. According to declassified material and testimony recorded in the Mitrokhin archive compiled from KGB documents smuggled out by archivist Vasily Mitrokhin, the Soviet intelligence services issued rings containing glass ampules of potassium cyanide to selected agents. The design was simple and brutal: a hollow signet-style ring. Inside it, a thin glass capsule. The agent could bite down on the ring or crush it against the teeth. The ampule would shatter. Cyanide would be released. Death followed in seconds to minutes. This was not theoretical equipment. It was part of KGB operational planning, especially for agents working under deep cover in NATO countries during the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. Cyanide was chosen deliberately. It was fast, it was compact, and at the time, it was difficult to trace conclusively in a chaotic arrest or prison death. The poison ring served one purpose only: prevent interrogation. Importantly, these rings were not universal issue. Only higher-risk assets couriers, illegal resident tour officers, and agents with sensitive knowledge were considered eligible. The West had similar thinking. The CIA and MI6 did not standardize poison rings in the same way, but they did issue concealed cyanide devices. The most famous example came in 1960, when American U-2 pilot Francis Gary Powers was shot down over the Soviet Union. He carried a cyanide-laced hollow coin, not a ring, but the principle was identical. It was intended to allow suicide if capture became unavoidable. Powers did not use it. He survived. He was interrogated, and his capture became an international crisis. That incident reinforced why intelligence services feared capture so deeply. In Eastern Bloc services, the poison ring remained part of the culture of secrecy. Former KGB officers later described it as a symbol as much as a tool. Wearing the ring meant acceptance of a final order. You do not talk. By the late Cold War, advances in forensic toxicology made cyanide harder to conceal as a cause of death. Gradually, such devices became less common, but they never completely disappeared. Even into the 1980s, intelligence manuals still referenced L-pill devices, lethal pills, or concealed poisons as a last resort option. The ring, however, remained the most discreet form ever designed. Here is the irony. The poison ring was meant to protect secrets, but today, it reveals them. Its existence is now documented in archives, memoirs, and declassified files. The silence it enforced is gone. The ring did not win the Cold War. It did not change history. It only shows how far nations were willing to go, not to kill enemies, but to silence their own. In the Cold War, loyalty was measured not by what a spy would do, but by whether they were willing to die without speaking.